Hello there, welcome to a brand new Hobby Streak week. This week we start with day 2632. It's onward towards more turtles. We're going to get these guys finished. I say turtles, they're orcs, but they're going to get them finished. However, last week I finished with some roleplay. My roleplay, to be precise, I'm running Shadow Dark. I had an absolute blast doing it. I really do like Shadow Dark. However, we are starting to come towards the end. This is sort of the penultimate set of sessions before the finale, and I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely cacking it, but still had lots of fun. This week properly though, as I said, I'm going to be finishing off these Orc Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This week I'm not going to be doing the, nearly called it a shaggin' wagon, not going to be doing the party wagon this week. Don't know where my head's at. Because I'm going to be painting some Death Guard, the Death Guard to Kill team after I finish these guys. These have been a real joy to paint, quite frankly. I've absolutely loved doing it. My voice is going because I was doing loads of voices yesterday on the roleplay, and that absolutely messed me up. Don't do frog creatures, and then don't do Kermit the Frog, because Kermit the Frog really, for some reason, took it out of me. You wouldn't think it would, but it did. Those are not words you're generally going to hear. So after I've done this, I'm also going to film for the Wednesday's video, which I'm going to be looking at some Halloween-y type games for everyone to play with. Looking forward to that. There's only 9 of them. They're all sort of mostly IPs, including some stuff you've seen before on the channel. And I've also recorded my 2 videos that I need to put up for the shorts that go out on Mondays and Fridays. That's it for today. Busy, busy, busy. Today is day 2633, and we continue with the TMNT Orcs. I'm not going to start the battle wagon today because, quite frankly, I want to start something else. I don't really fancy painting a building. Fancy painting a vehicle at the moment. There wasn't much left to do with these guys. It was just finishing off the weapons and then basing them. I'm very happy with the way these guys have come out. They're fantastic models. I 100% recommend that you give Puppets War a visit, especially in October, because they've got money off at the moment. So go there. It's Orktober for them. So go there, get I think it's like a certain percentage off. Can't quite remember what it is, but go there, check out their stuff, and definitely pick up some stuff because they're absolutely fantastic. And I really do love their miniatures, and you will too when you get your hands on them. You can either buy the STL files if you've got a 3D print yourself, or you can buy resin copies, which is what I've done here because I don't own a 3D printer. Anyway, I had to wait for the Astro Granite on the bases to dry. This stuff only took me around about 30 minutes to do in total. So I started my next project, which is the Deathwatch for Kill Team. I'm really pumped about painting these. I love the Deathwatch. I love the miniatures. I love the aesthetic. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I can't wait to get stuck in these guys. I managed to finish off the armor, the black armor. Because, well, quite frankly, my method for painting black is super fast, quite frankly, because I don't like painting black, and I don't really sort of love those really sharp edges, which a lot of modeling companies do. I don't like that. I much prefer sort of a more sort of natural light. So I always dry brush black when I can, because, like I said, I much prefer the look. However, I managed to get the armor out of the way and only sort of started painting their weapons. Their weapons are going to be red. Gave them a wash. The wash had to dry. I only had 10 minutes left, so I thought I'll leave it there. Later on in the day, I also finished off filming for the Halloween video, which hopefully you've watched, because that should have come out Saturday before this. These videos come on the Sunday, so it should have came out yesterday. After I did that, I went back and finished off with the Orcs so I can get their video finished, uploaded, and ready for next week as well. Busy day today, sort of threw my whole arse in today, quite frankly. I mean, I'm not saying I half-assed, but I threw someone else's in as well, I think, just to sort of get more done than I normally sort of do. Very happy with the results today, very excited actually, very happy with everything, to be honest. I also had a quick fiddle about with some AI, because I want to basically use it for Dungeons and Dragons for my group, just sort of do little intro videos and things like that. And I tried it out with one of my models, and I've got to say, I'll show you the results in a second, but I've got to say, it's jaw-dropping. It's like absolutely incredible. It's so weird and so cool. Also, I can see why people complain about it, but, you can't argue with the results. It's ridiculously nice. I mean, look at this. It's kept my art style. It's incredible. It's really bizarre. Today is day 2634, and I'm going to crack on with these Deathwatch. A friend of mine literally just got his butt whooped. His Orcs absolutely whooped by some deathwatch. So huge coincidence that I'm painting these, possibly. But he's going to give it another crack. He's going to change his Ork army to be much more ferocious. He doesn't let down. He always wins in the end. So he'll get there. He'll get there. In the meantime, though, I'm having lots of fun painting these guys. I pretty much finished off their guns, or the red anyway, and started work on their pouches. Things are taking about as long as I normally would, as there's loads of them. Also writing a script for for a different video as well, that hopefully will be up on the day after Halloween. Lots of Halloween-y stuff going to be happening on the channel soon. Today is day 2635, and I'm going to continue with the Deathwatch, guys. I don't know why, because normally I hate batch painting. If you've seen these videos before, you really know how much I hate batch painting. I'm really enjoying painting these guys. I think it's because basically the vast majority of the work is already done. Space Marines are like fairly normally easy to sort of batch paint, because basically once you get that armor out of the way, it's just a matter of the details. The details don't take too long whatsoever. Today I focused on, I finished off all the pouches and everything like that, and the faces, and yeah, they're all done now. I can start working. Well, actually, no, kind of need to finish with the inside of the mouths, which I need to do that tomorrow, and the teeth if they're any exposed, but there's not that much exposed. So tomorrow will be the beginning of the silver. And there's a lot of silver to do on these guys. So that's probably going to be the thing that takes us quite a long time. Don't think I'll actually be able to get them done by Saturday, but they should be completed by Sunday, or at least their bases will be ready to go by Sunday. I also filmed like a little Halloween-y type video for not this Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards. Today is day 2636, and work's going to continue on these guys. However, I'm not going to get all the silver finished. I did finish most of the, well, pretty much all the faces apart from the hair. I always save the hair till last. Don't know why. Force of habit. Anyway, started the silver, but then I ended up on a phone call for 45 minutes, which took up all my time. I'm going to try and sort of go backwards and forwards and finish off the silver today if I can, or at least get as much of it as I can do. God, I didn't need help talking today. Oh, maybe I had a stroke last night. I don't know. I get a big pain. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated, a little bit annoyed. Let's hope I can get these guys finished throughout the day. Today's day 2637, and small amount of work done today because it's a Saturday. And, well, I don't do much on Saturdays. It's just a matter of finishing off the silver that I didn't finish yesterday, and then getting those washes in place. A little bit of Null Oil, a little bit of Drakenhof Nightshade. Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt. Job done. Today is day 2638, and I woke up to a copyright demonetization, so I dealt with that, which of course took up a little bit of time. I still had about an hour and a half left to do, and with that hour and a half, I basically highlighted all the silver, as that's now lovely and dry, and then... well, continued to just start to work on all those tiny little details. I forgot how involved Deathwatch are. They are fantastic models. I really do love them. But yeah, it dawned on me today that next week I'm going to be spending most of my time painting shoulder pads of different armies, or different chapters, I should say, that I can't remember the colors for. So I'm going to have to be doing a bit of research when that comes down to it, which will be tomorrow, most likely, as I begin. But I'm happy with the results. They're coming along fantastically. They'll be up a couple of weeks' time. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. This Wednesday will be the old Turtles paint guide going up. I do recommend you buy these things. They're absolutely fantastic. And Puppets will do some incredible miniatures. Really having fun doing batch painting for a change. So personal growth, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm going to basically change the way I sort of do the hobby streak a little bit. I'm thinking I'm going to let myself actually be myself. Normally, I'm a bit reserved and bolster. I can't be bothered anymore. I'm just gonna be honest and like get rid of the fake persona. If you want to see how that goes, give us a channel subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.